Итак, мы продолжаем прохождение Черного зеркала. Ну и пока потихоньку ведем расследование.
Inspector Spooner.
Little Lord Adrian, what can the village Bobby do for you?
Are you trying to suck up to me, or are you pulling my leg?
You choose.
Have you arrested Tom?
He vanished into the woods. We've started a search.
This black ball that was stolen from the museum.
You want to give it back? That'd be very nice, of course.
So it hasn't turned up again?
No.
Have you seen anything like this before?
Something similar. In the cells on the wall.
There are supposed to be burial mounds in this area. Do you happen to know where any of them are?
You've just inherited a castle. Now you want to move again?
Couldn't you give me just one decent answer, please?
Ah, well. If it means so much to you. No, I don't know where you might find a burial mound.
Might you possibly be able to give me a tiny bit of information?
Really? I can't wait.
You searched Miss Valley's house, didn't you? Did you come across any kind of archaeological notes or drawings while you were at it?
Zach?
Hmm?
Shouldn't you been off on the beat long ago? You know, Adrian, I get the feeling that our, let's call it a relationship, has got rather bogged down of late. You're constantly coming to me with some new request. It's always me who's supposed to give you something. I'm thinking it's time we changed all that.
Would you like to come with me to see Doc Winterbottom? Do some couple therapy?
Nice idea, but I've got something else planned. As you perhaps already noticed, I sometimes tend towards making quite hasty judgments. That's one of the reasons they redeployed me here to Willow Creek. I'd actually imagine my life as a police inspector somewhat differently.
Pursuits, shootouts, explosions.
You're looking into my very soul. But without some clear evidential success under my belt, I'm not going to be getting out of this dump all that quickly. And what with your circumstances having sadly changed somewhat.
What's supposed to have changed there? I'm innocent now, just like I always was.
But now your nobility, as you have so strikingly noticed. And here in good old England, that is a good reason to treat things with more of a feather-light touch. Or to put it another way, an error in such a case would definitely not be good for my career.
Have I got this right? You're crapping yourself because I own a castle now.
Perhaps it's still not too late to forget the whole thing and close the case. But to do that, I have to present the judge with something meaningful.
Is that a polite request for a confession? Are you kidding me?
No, you misunderstood me. The thing with Tom and that Phil is already a good start. Also, Murray has corrected his statement and given you an alibi for the Miss Valley murder. Seems to like you a lot, that bloke. But there's still this Lewis and Angelina woman. They're officially missing. But someone who's missing also can be a perpetrator. You do see that?
Ah, we're speaking the same language at last. What's happening with Miss Valley's house now? Have you found anything there?
We only found some photos of you, and we also took a few other things relevant to the case. If you think you can find something there that might bring this case to a close, then I'll let you have a look around the house.
Are we partners then?
Not the expression I'd use. Hey, but this conversation never took place, okay? Zach will go with you, and I want to be informed about everything.
Of course, Inspector. Goodbye.
Fare thee well, my lord.
Can I ask you something briefly?
Hmm?
Do you have any idea where Matt went to? I didn't see him in the village.
He was in the pub yesterday, but where is he today? Don't know. You could submit a missing persons report.
In the next life, maybe. Do you know the story of the Gordon brothers, Marcus and Mordred?
No, but I know the story of Tom and Bobby, and that's enough for me.
Okay. Constable, do you know what I'm doing right now? I'm looking for demonic portals. They were built here before the Holy Ghost had even dared think of Jesus.
Ah, yes. Well, happy hunting.
I found a bear trap in the woods. Are those kind of traps even allowed?
I know there are hunters out and about all year round, but I'm sure they don't use bear traps. There aren't any bears in England.
What are the traps for then? And who set them?
Maybe the bears have laid some to catch the hunters.
You've got a logical explanation for everything, haven't you? The most important thing for you is that you don't have to waste any time having a proper look at things.
That's what it looks like.
The inspector said that it wouldn't be a problem if I wanted to have a look at Miss Valley's house for myself, but that you should come along to keep an eye on me.
If that's what he said, I'll go and get the keys. Have fun with the search. Just tell me when you want to go. What are you up to?
Maybe there's a secret trapdoor under the rug.
What a load of nonsense.
Newspaper clippings about Vic's murder. I can't imagine how anyone could murder a child so brutally. An empty notepad.
What are you doing there?
I just wanted to take a piece of paper to take some notes. Anything against me taking a piece of coal?
I don't think anybody would have anything against that.
This trick has always worked before. That has to be the same letter as the one I found in the shack. You can still read a bit of it. In case we are unable to, the evil, we fail in our goal and the order never existed. Already sacrificed. That was never my intention. If the cursed one, then... Oh, now it's looking very faint. Can't be allowed to find any trace that might lead to us. I get it. This is Miss Valley announcing that the order should be disbanded should anything go wrong. That explains a lot. Now this could be interesting. Miss Valley's book collection. Let's take a look. English history and stories, Camelot and the Holy Grail. From William the Conqueror to Magna Carta. Aha, a folder from a university. Constable, can I take a look at this folder here?
That's just books about science and the like.
Was that a yes?
Okay by me, but don't take too long.
No black ball. If I'm lucky, then nobody else will have found it either. Now all I have to do is find out exactly where this burial mound is.
Так, ну давай посмотрим, что тут можно подчеркнуть.
There has to be a few significant words in these research papers from which I can work out the exact location. I think 3 words will do it. Earth samples from the marsh. There's only one here. Now I've got something I can work with. Sector I-3 in the marsh. I've been round there already when I was looking for the portals. And there's a place where there are lots of small animal bones. I must be able to find that. Zach, I've seen enough. Let's go.
Please, put the folder away again, and then we can go.
Hello? As far as I can remember, there wasn't a pile of stones here yesterday. There's something wedged between the stones. A piece of paper. An envelope with my name on it. This is starting to get a bit creepy. An envelope with my name on it. No sender's address, nothing. Hope is the guardian's second virtue. It nourishes the wise, but it fools the measured, who mindlessly rest on its promises. The next weird message. I kind of expected it. Whoever's planned this little game with me knew I'd pass by the swamp. Small animal bones. It said in Miss Valley's research papers that she'd sent some of the bones to her institute. That would point to there being a burial mound somewhere here close by. I'll just have a try in this direction. Wasn't all that difficult to find.
Так, а вот это уже довольно-таки интересно.
This tree must have been cut down decades ago, probably when they discovered the tomb. There are plenty of twigs and branches here. I'll take some dry ones. That could be a hole, or a symbol for a black ball. I think I've come to the right place. I've never seen a burial mound from the inside. To be honest, never from the outside either. Let's see what awaits. It smells old here. Very old. So, This is where they actually laid the dead. All empty. Nothing to be found. There are small loose stones all over the place here. There are small loose stones all over. The floor is made of stone, covered with a layer of dirt. They sure couldn't have buried the ball. The walls are made from solid pieces of stone. They must have needed hundreds of people to build this thing here. It's not worth it. I'm not gonna find anything like this. Mordred would definitely have known where to look. How come I'm not getting a vision now? Hey Mordred, where are you when you need it? Just a minute. That's not such a bad idea. If I don't take my pills and then wait here for long enough, I'm bound to have a vision sooner or later. I mean, why not here? Although it does say on the warning label that it's at least 2 weeks before the meds stop working. Maybe I can speed that up? Just a matter of how.
Yes?
Hello, Doctor? Can I ask you a quick question?
Of course. Come on up.
The medication that Dr. Winterbottom prescribed for me. Halo Paradox, for the treatment of acute psychosis with delusion, hallucinations, or cognitive disorders. The info on the box isn't very informative. Take the Halo Paradox with a glass of water. Avoid ingestion with magnesium-rich substances. For duration of effectiveness, it says, comes into effect after a few minutes and has an efficacy decay of 10 to 14 days. Inhalation of cigarette smoke or other particles arising from combustion can lessen the effectiveness. And under interactions, if you are to take other medications together with Halo Paradox, please consult your doctor or pharmacist. Hi, Doc.
Adrian, what can I do for you?
I think the medication is causing me problems.
What do you mean? Are you having negative side effects? Does it make you feel sick?
I, have the feeling that it's not working like it normally does today. Could it be that I've eaten something that's reducing the effect?
Have you drunk a lot of valerian tea or St. John's wort tea? These herbs can both impede the effect.
No, tea's not really my thing.
Perhaps you've taken some antacids for stomachache or heartburn? It would be better if you didn't. Medicines containing magnesium, in combination with drinks containing caffeine, inhibit the absorption of the active component of Halo Paradox into the blood. I should have told you that, I'm sorry.
That means it's not only valerian and St. John's wort I need to avoid, but also stomach medicines and coffee?
Not altogether, but 1 of 2 cups of coffee a day is not so bad. Just don't overdo it.
Your cough is getting worse every day. The instructions for use label says that cigarette smoke can reduce the effect of the medication, particularly passive smoking, because of the harmful substances in the smoke of lit cigarettes, or something like that.
What a load of rubbish. The effect is so minimal. If I had a fire here and burned the tobacco in it like the shamans used to burn their herbs, then perhaps. But that little bit of cigarette won't harm you.
Okay, fine. Bye, Doc.
Look after yourself, Adrian.
Hi. Abaya, have you got something for heartburn?
Yes, of course. I recommend bicarbonate of soda.
Does that contain magnesium?
No, it's just salt.
Have you got anything else?
If you need magnesium, you could also take an antacid. You need a prescription for it, but I'll make an exception for you.
Okay. I'd like a packet of coffee.
What kind? Decaffeinated or extra mild?
Don't you have extra strong?
Caffeine doesn't really agree with the older customers.
And what about this sack of coffee beans here?
That's the extra mild one. Should I pack you some?
No thanks. Have you got Valerian tea or St. John's wort?
I'm afraid not. But I can order it for you. It takes about 2 days.
That's too long. I need it today.
Oh, well, I don't know.
See you.
Yes.
Edward?
Mr. Gordon, what can I do for you?
Can I buy a whole packet of coffee here too?
But of course, sir. What variety would you like?
The strongest.
My pleasure. That's Colombian coffee, one of my favorite varieties.
Thanks. Take care, Edward.
I'll do my best, sir.
Tumulus valerian. That's exactly what I'm after. And the plant's already dried out. Ought to burn well, that stuff. An empty pot. I'm guessing the guys here have heated up their lunch in it. And I can make myself tea or coffee with it. I'll just pour in a bit of water. It's a roll of damp-proof sheeting used in construction. The craftsmen should really cover the floor with it so they don't make everything filthy. I guess that's no big deal while the place is looking like it is. I'll put the stones in the middle of the chamber. That'll give me a small fire hearth. I ought to fix up a fire first. Yeah, that might work. But there's something else I still have to do.
А чего же мне, интересно, не хватает? А, сухие ветки.
That makes enough combustible material for a small fire. I ought to put the sheeting on from the outside. Well, at least it won't rain in anymore. Father and son by the campfire. How touching. The water ought to boil soon. And now today, the Turkish variety. I'll crush the tablets first so that they dissolve faster. I've already got a small campfire. Oh, I'm gonna stink like a kipper when I get out of here. Not exactly the best deodorant for an unjustly alleged arsonist. Oh, I'm already feeling a bit weird, woozy, like I've been wrapped in wool. But that's not enough. Something's still missing. So what? It's not gonna kill me. And if it does, then I'm already in a tomb, aren't I? Ugh. This is working better than I thought. What? My head. My pills, I need them urgently. Damn it! I never thought it'd be so intense. How long was I out for? Well, anyway, I've seen the ball thing. They hid them here in the tomb. Somewhere in a wall. The wind's blown half the wood in here. No black balls down there. This mold wasn't here before. Or was it? What can that mean? This figure in my vision has done something with the ball here. Well, that was weird. But anyway, I've got what I wanted. Thanks, Mordred. Having a real problem believing what I'm seeing right now. It worked. The portal's open. The Academy. That brings back some memories. Bad ones. I kinda hoped to come out in the ritual chamber. Looks like the portal hadn't been completely activated. Not good. The way it's looking, I'm gonna be here longer than I planned for. That must be Lewis. Or What's left of him, at least. Angelina wouldn't have got all that far without his help. He let himself be used by her, just like I did. But never mind what kind of a guy he was. I still have to feel just a bit sorry for him. Let's see if the guy's got anything else on him, apart from bugs. Keep nice and still. Ugh. Something about this corpse feels quite nicely alive. Must be something to do with the circle of life. A note to Louis from Angelina. A letter to Louis from Angelina. Louis, I've taken care of Valley. She's not gonna cause us any more trouble. You deal with the people at the castle. Best thing would be to just set the place on fire. Just make sure that the American comes out of it at least half okay. I need him alive. Bring him to the academy as quickly as possible. I'm gonna try to be there with Catherine ahead of you. You'll get your money as soon as I've got what I want. Angelina. Obviously, all I need to do is make sure that Spooner finds this note on Louis's corpse, and that'll mean I'll be off of the hook at last. But it's impossible for me to let him in here. In doing that, I might just as well sell off my family secret and have Mordred tattooed on my forehead. I'll think of something or other. Normally, you'd take this route here, but it looks pretty blocked up. That goes a long way down. There's that weird light again. There's a piece of black material. Oh, that must be a member of the Order, killed by the falling rocks and all that chaos. Unrecognizable from here, though. There's a gap here between the stones. But I can't recognize anything. It's much too dark in there. And I can't feel anything either. That ought to do it. Yes, there's the black ball. In a dead person's hand. And behind that, the other opening. If I only had something like a stick, I could push the ball out on the other side. It's pretty damn grisly for sure, but... I could use Louis's arm as an extension to get to the black ball. Good. The ball's a bit closer to the other opening now. Gotcha. Now let's get out of here. Adrian Gordon, Grand Master of Portal Magic. Let's hope that the portal will send me directly to Mordred's book. It worked. I'm in the ritual chamber.
Everything's in the book.
Sono care, posa dire.
Pull yourself together, Adrian.
Amena Dei posa dire. At last, to own a body once again. What unimaginable power. Now I can complete my work. Maria!
Where is he? Where's Daniel? What have you done with our son?
He's dead.
No, please. That could be.
He was too weak. I wanted to make him stronger. He could have been much more powerful than I.
What have you done?
Out of my way, woman!
No! Is that me? Where am I? In the castle? This has to be the locked room. How the hell did I get in here? Damn blackouts. But Mordred is strong. I can feel him. I don't have a lot of time left. Photos of my ma and pa. They can't help me anymore either. And what have we got here? A pair of pliers. I don't need them right now. There are a few shards lying under the table. Hey, I definitely know that from somewhere. The Guardian's highest virtue is faith, as much in himself as in God. These notes, who's writing them to me? Am I writing them myself? Or Mordred? So I didn't dream it. It actually happened. That's the book from the ritual chamber. Mordred's book. The pages are empty. Damn. Can't be.
What the? Everything is in the book, and now there's nothing in the book.
Okay. Keep calm. Remember, in the ritual chamber with Angelina, the blood of a male Gordon. If I drop some of my blood onto the book, then the writings ought to become visible. A piece of glass. That ought to do it. Ow! Nothing. Not a single letter. Stop. Here. Here's something. Oh, no, it's just Mordred's dumbass summoning formula. All that for nothing. But I have to do something. I can't just let Mordred win. I'd rather be dead than a centuries-old murderer. My father, he's already trodden this path. It might be the simplest way, but it's also the most effective. Without me, there is no Mordred. My death will be his as well. I've got no other choice. The Gordons, centuries-old family. Cursed right down to the very last descendant. And I am him. The story of the Gordons ends with me.
No! Mr. Gordon! Adrian, don't do it!
Go away!
Come down, Adrian. You can't do that. There is another way.
What do you know?
More than you think. I can help you beat the curse. Trust me, please. Come down here, please!
Who sent you, and why?
My employer is the Vatican. Have you ever heard of the Apostolic Visitation? We're mainly concerned with supernatural phenomena, what are commonly known as miracles.
The Vatican. There I was, thinking it couldn't get much worse, and then the church comes knocking at the door.
I was sent here because we had been informed that Black Mirror Castle had burned down. It was apparently just a routine mission. I was to sort out legal matters and release the funds for the Gordons to rebuild the castle. But then I found out that Victoria Gordon was on her deathbed, and that Angelina was nowhere to be found. My task then became to secure the Gordons' inheritance and to minimize the effects of the curse as best I could.
The effects of the curse? The Gordons' inheritance?
Adrian, your eyes.
Yeah, I know. They're black. What do you know about the curse of the Gordons?
Mordred wanted immortality and power. He somehow anchored his soul in the mirror, but he was caught during a ritual by his brother. Shortly before his death, he cursed Marcus's descendants to collect souls, in order that he could be called back into life with them. And it would seem it worked, judging by your eyes.
Collect souls? You mean kill people?
Yes.
You're wrong. I haven't killed anyone, and still Mordred lives in me.
As far as I can gather, your twin sister, Angelina, did that for you. We got it all wrong. Angelina was originally supposed to take over the guardian role. We didn't know anything about you. We thought the last male Gordon committed suicide 12 years ago.
What do you mean, guardian role? You mean to guard these portals, right?
That is the Gordons' inheritance. The Guardians are people of pure heart who were chosen by the church a long time ago to guard the Black Mirror.
The Black Mirror?
Yes, a great mirror, which also serves as an ancient portal and lies deep beneath the castle. Marcus Gordon took over this duty and passed it on to his children.
But how should a Gordon stay pure of heart if they're all destined to murder?
Your family has produced more guardians than it has murderers. Only Marcus's descendants are in a position to resist the Black Mirror. We still don't know why. However, we don't have any time now to research the exact reason for this, and then find an alternative guardian from outside the Gordon family.
So, I'm definitely your last hope then. How do you know all this?
From the Vatican archives, and also from this book here, which I found in the library. It's the Book of the Guardians.
There are no longer any Guardians of pure heart here, just Mordred.
Adrian, right from birth, you were destined to become a Guardian. Without Angelina, Mordred's curse would never have passed over to you. Victoria would never have wanted nor permitted you to kill yourself. Do you want to simply ignore her final wishes? Adrian, if you're going to kill yourself, everything could only get worse. If there were no longer any Guardians, then the Black Mirror would be open to all. The mirror would enslave the weak and bring Mordred back into the world of the living. And the Black Mirror will be unprotected. Victoria would have never allowed you to commit suicide. Are you going to simply ignore Victoria's last will?
All right then. I'll give you one chance. Did I understand that correctly? I'm the last Gordon of Marcus's lineage, and therefore also the last Guardian? But I can't guard the portal because a cursed part of me, the Mordred part, wants to open the portal. And if I kill myself, the portal can be opened because there are no more Guardians.
Something like that, yes.
So, what do you suggest?
An exorcism in the church.
An exorcism?
It's an ancient ritual. Long before there were Christians, ghosts and demons were being cast out of people. It works. You only have to believe in it, Adrian.
I'm possessed by the devil. Don't talk to me about belief. Okay, I'll do it.
Thank you, Adrian. And now let's go to the church. We should complete the exorcism before nightfall.
So, how does a person get to work for the Vatican?
Later.
Holy Mother in Heaven!
Yeah, a good day to you too, Father.
Prioress Antolini, welcome back. You've arrived at just the right time.
Now do you see why I was in such a hurry?
Miss Antolini has had an idea about how to solve my problem.
Yes, I've been informed. The Archbishop has told me about it himself.
5 minutes later, and you would have had to inform Mark as well.
Father, have you ever performed an exorcism?
I've been the priest for the whole manor of Black Mirror for years. Everyone here has been baptized by me, and my words accompany them to the grave, too. I've taken the confessions of murderers, and I...
Father, have you or haven't you?
No, not in practice. But I do have the theoretical knowledge, of course.
Oh, great. I'm the guinea pig.
Adrian, I've been trained for something like this. I've studied the Rituale Romanum several times. And if Prioress Antolini thinks it's the best option, then I agree with her. After all, she is, well,
I've already told Adrian who I work for, but I'm afraid we don't have time to discuss this for hours on end.
Good. Then let's begin the preparations.
Okay, and what can I do?
We need information. So the more we know about the demon, the better.
We already have his name, so we can address him. Do you know any more about him?
What would be important?
It would be good to know how he sinned. And a personal item. Something that anchors him in this world.
Then I'll get searching.
But be quick. I'll prepare everything with the priest.
Maybe this was the book that Victoria meant as she was dying. She said that everything was in the book. Damn it, Valentina. I was never able to find it like that. I don't have the time to read everything. But at first glance, it looks like it's just full of stories about the White Lady. It even tells here about how she died. In the final duel with my brother, she threw herself between us to stop the bloodshed, but he was no longer the brother I once knew. The evil had corrupted him too much. How great must this power have been to make him forget all of the battles in which we had fought together side by side? How incessantly overpowering must the evil be to make him forget just how much he had loved his wife Maria. His blade pierced her heart and snapped as though it were made from glass. That was also the end of my brother. But then with his final breath, he cursed me and all my descendants. I killed my brother. I will never be able to forgive myself for that. His final resting place will be in our chapel. May God have mercy on his soul. That must be a transcript from Marcus's writings.